Welcome in, metal fans of YouTube. In this video, I will be showing you my personal tier list for thrash metal. And I'm not going to waste too much time because I am redoing this video. I had streamed my tier list earlier live, but at the end of it, I realized I had omitted too many bands, so I decided to redo the video. Shout out to my buddy Jackie Jr. from The Sopranos. He was hanging out with me in there while I was live streaming, so out of respect for his father, I'm gonna get right to the video here. All right, so thrash metal. Just to get it out of the way, I'm gonna just do what they call the Big Four, the USA Big Four. It's not my Big Four, but yeah, let's go here. Start with Metallica. Really good band, up until, I like the Black Album. It's not thrash metal, but I like the Black Album. Everything after that, I don't like. I love Ride the Lightning and Master of Puppets, Kill 'Em All, even And Justice for All is good. So I'm going to put them somewhere in the middle of A tier. But yeah, after everything after the Black Album, I don't like. The Black Album I just like as a, dad rock album, kind of. Still love it, but anyway, moving on. Big Four, Anthrax. I never listened to Anthrax. I'm not saying they're a bad band by any means. I didn't put any bad bands on this list, but I just never seek out listening to Anthrax. I'm putting them for me in C tier. Anyway, moving on. Where's another Big Four band here? Where's Megadeth? Megadeth, I'll put them at the top of C tier. I just don't listen to Megadeth. The music is good. The vocals, I don't like. So I think they're a lot better than Anthrax, but I don't listen to them ever. And then the other Big Four, of course, how can I forget the mighty Slayer? Easily S tier, but they're not going to be my top of S tier, because that is going to be reserved for one of the Teutonic, the German Big Four. This is my real Big Four. Destruction. I'm just going to go ahead and put them at the top of S tier, and I don't think they're going to be moving from there. Creator. I'll put them right next to Destruction. I'm not going to put them above, but they are definitely S tier right after Destruction for me. I'm not going to spend a bunch of time talking about all these bands. Their placement on the list should basically, speak for itself. I just put the disclaimer on Metallica because everyone's like, oh, people want to come at you, especially when you put Megadeth in the C tier. People are going to be saying in the comments about blah, 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 about everything else. And you can say anything you like. I'd like to hear your opinions. But this is how these bands work for me. This is how I've experienced listening to them and how I enjoy it. So take it for what it's worth. Tell me how you feel about it in the comments. Let's see. Big Four, German Big Four. There's so many of these down here. It's kind of hard. Okay, Tankard's right here. I like Tankard a lot, but I wouldn't put them even in A tier for me. I just put them somewhere down here in B tier. I don't think they're going to be moving that much higher from there, but they're a solid band. I like them better than, Megadeth and Anthrax. So, and of course, Sodom, they're S tier. I'm just going to put them here for now. Who knows where it's going to end up. You have to move things around as you make these tier lists. So moving on from there, let's just start getting rid of, clearing the board here, as they say, clearing the board. Violence, I love Violence. I can't put them in S tier, but I'm going to put them at the top of A tier because I love them. I only, really listened to a couple of their albums, but their first two albums, but I love them, so they're gonna just those first two albums put them all the way at the top of A tier for me, for my taste, because I can listen to those two albums pretty much all the time. Voivod, same thing. I don't know if I could put them in S tier. It's kind of like it's tough. If I were to put them in S tier, it'd be like pretty much towards the bottom of S tier. But it's man, Voivod is a great band. It's hard to. I'm gonna put them right behind Violence. I just find myself listening to Violence a little bit more, but I might go back to some of these bands and listen to them even more and move them up, and I have to make a revised tier list at some point. I mean, I might even have to go back and give Megadeth or Anthrax a try, because a lot of it's just I heard a few songs, wasn't really digging the vocals, or I wasn't digging something, and I just never really went back. So maybe I will have to go back and just, for the love of music, see what's really going on. Exodus, I like Exodus. I don't really dig some of the vocals later on, but Paul Bailoff was awesome. The guy that followed Paul Bailoff I liked a lot too. I can't remember his name. Exodus. It's tough. I feel like I gotta go somewhere in A tier, but a little further back. I mean, I already did the video once, so I know I'm trying to. That's the thing, is like the first video I was just putting everybody in the front, but then now I realize that some of these bands I'm gonna have to move later, so I'm trying to save time. Okay, so let's go Warbringer. Really good band. Seen them live. I mean, I've seen a lot of these bands live. I've seen a lot of bands live. I haven't seen a lot of these. I mean, I've seen a few of the ones that are on the screen live so far. For me, I like Warbringer a lot. God, where would I put them? I'll put them in B tier for now, but I have a feeling I didn't have them at the top of B tier. But yeah, I'll put them like right here for now. They're a really good band. Really good band. Modern band. Still doing it. Still, let's do another modern band, like Evil. They've been around longer, I think, than Warbringer, but I like Evil too. I'm gonna put them right next to Warbringer right there. Solid B tier. Let's see, Toxic. I like them more than Warbringer and Evil, but not a whole lot more. There's not a lot separating a lot of these bands, It's tough. It's not tough to tell you that Vector is going. This is so sick. This is so sick because, in the first video I did have. This was one of the points of contention on the first video, on the stream today, is that I did put Slayer in third, but I think now reflecting, it's just, I love Slayer, and they're amazing. They've done so much for metal. They're incredible. But I listen to Vector way more nowadays. I feel like Vector is finally in my own metal heart. They've overcome Slayer at this point. Crazy as it is. This tier list shit is crazy. Forbidden. I like Forbidden. They're a good band. I don't like them as much as these other bands in B tier, but I think I like them more than Tankard, so just gonna put them there for now. Really good band though. Let's get some more S tier in there. So Coroner is gonna be an S tier. Don't think I can, in good conscience, put them in front of Sodom right now, because I've listened to so much Sodom in my life, but I love Coroner. Let's just do that for now. Definitely S tier though, for me. Sepultura, gotta be S tier for me too. I don't know if I could put them over Coroner, but I could. I can. I might. Yeah, I think I will. It's tough. This stuff's tough. I don't know. I could go either way. They're both S tier. They're both really good. I mean, they're both great. They're S tier. I don't know. It's tough for me. I'm not a huge fan. I mean, I love everything up to Arise for Sepultura. I like Arise a lot, but I don't love it. And then everything after Arise, I don't really like that much. I mean, Chaos AD is okay, but everything after that I don't like. Or I haven't. Maybe I will. Maybe I would like something. I'd have to go back, but in my mind right now, I'm not wanting to go watch or listen to any of that stuff right now. Let's see, Sadist. Definitely a really good band. I'm gonna put them right behind Metallica right here, just because. Probably just more for nostalgia reasons. Like if I had just discovered all these bands this year, I'd be ranking this probably a little bit differently. But right now, I'm putting Sadist right there. They're not, total thrash. It's like death/thrash, but amazing band, so I couldn't omit them. Destroyer 666, same thing. This is so brutal. I guess I just put them right behind Sadist right here. I don't know. They're a fantastic band. They are a fantastic band. You have to check them out. They're like black metal mixed with thrash metal, like black thrash, but they're amazing. Whiplash. I like Whiplash. I like Whiplash more than. I like them more than Forbidden. And I think I like them more than Evil too, but not more than Warbringer. These are tough things to do, these tier lists. Interested to see what people will say about how good or bad it will be. It's a terrible tier list, dude. You suck. I could see that. I could see that happening very easily. Havoc, good band, but I do not like them even more than Tankard. That's not saying anything bad about them. They are a good band. It's just that that's where they are for me. B tier, rounding out the bottom of B tier pretty much. Morbid Saint. Now I'm gonna have to move a bunch of shit around here because I can't really put them in A tier for me, for my taste. Not saying they're not a fantastic band, because they are, but I would put them ahead of all these bands for me. So try to clean this up quickly. Yeah, it's pretty brutal having to pick from so many good bands, but what can you do? Never said it would be easy. Testament. I don't listen to Testament, but I do like them more than Anthrax and Megadeth, I will say that. But I'm not really a huge Testament guy. Still a really good band. I am a big Artillery guy. Now, they're going to probably make me do a little bit of work here. I guess they do kind of fit right in here. Do I like them more than I like Destroyer 666? No, not really. I mean, I guess that's kind of where they are right there. Sarcophago, really good band. They're like kind of black metal mixed with thrash. Black thrash. I put them in A tier. Either that, or I'm gonna have to move a bunch of stuff in B tier. I don't know. I kind of think they belong there. Anyway, I'm not gonna be splicing hairs here. Oh man, now Razor's gonna make me do work. So, very interesting here. This is brutal. I think I gotta put Razor here. It's pretty brutal. Nuclear assault. Oh man, A tier is just getting overloaded here. I think I do have to move Sarcophago for me down to the bottom of B tier. I'm sorry, Sarcophago. I kind of feel like I gotta move Exodus down there now too. Man, this stuff is tough. This is what you do in the tier list though. It evolves as you go. Craziness. All right, what else we have here? Nuclear assault. Are you gonna make me do more work now? That's all right. The fact of the matter is, I like nuclear assault more than all these other bands, but not more than Voivod. So I guess it's not that crazy. Oh, municipal waste. Well, this is actually kind of easy because I can do this. I listen to them more than I listen to Metallica. Even over the course of my whole life, I probably listen to more municipal waste than Metallica, so it's easy to put them there. DRI, I love DRI. I don't know if I can put them in A tier. I guess I can. I don't really know if I can. I like artillery more. Huh. I can't justify not putting DRI in A tier for me. So I'm gonna make my camera smaller, and then I don't wanna take anything away from the great DRI. You know, they deserve it. I'm gonna make my camera smaller. It doesn't need to be any type of size anyways. So yeah, Overkill. I don't listen to Overkill that much at all, but I would say I like them more than all these bands in C tier. All these bands deserve to be talked about, enjoyed, listened to, appreciated. There's nothing wrong with any of these bands. I have my complaints about some of them, but it doesn't mean that they're a bad band. And if you like some bands more than others, then, you know, more power to you. I'm not taking anything away from you. And I could be convinced to, you know, switch some of these around at some point in my life, but some of them I won't be switching around, I'm pretty sure, you know. The ones at the top of S tier for me, I don't think any of these bands are gonna dethrone them anytime soon, but I don't know, you can never say never. So I hope you appreciate this video. Let me know what you think in the comments. It's just a labor of love. I love metal, so it's no big deal. I hope you learned something from this video. I hope you can discover at least a few bands that maybe you haven't listened to in the past, and go give these bands a listen, you know. Like their videos, subscribe to their channel, buy an album, buy a t-shirt, buy a concert ticket, you know, do what you can to support these bands because they give a lot to us and it's good to give back. So anyway, everybody take it easy and I'll see you in the next video.